Welcome back to RT Fabrication and Restoration. In our last video we showed you how to clean the piston ring grooves. Today we're going to install the rings and install the piston. First we're going to do the oil ring. Down here, and where the gap is, you want it away from, there's the gap right there. You want it over here, away from this T-slot. Okay. Your bottom ring, you can put the gap on this side, and your top oil ring, you can put the gap on that side. Okay. And we'll put the gap on this side for the top oil ring. Very nice. Okay. Next ring is our bottom compression ring. This one is marked with a little dot that you can see right there. And if it doesn't have a dot, see if it is beveled on the corner. The bevel part goes down and the dot goes up. Now we will put this gap, we have to stagger it from the top one. So we will put this right here, in this area right here. I'll tell you what, let me put it on here, and it will make it so much easier. Okay, as you can see, we have it right here, away from that T-slot, and then we're going to turn it over here and put our top compression ring in this area here, so the slots will not be overlapping. This top compression ring does not have a top or bottom. You can install it either way, but make sure you check first that it does not have top written on it, or a small dot, or has any bevels. This does not. It can be installed either way. Turn it right there. We will double check our gaps because we want to stay away from the wrist pin, but mainly stay away from that T-slot so we have good compression. So we have the top ring gap right there and the bottom one over here. They're nowhere near the same place. So what I'm going to do now is lubricate the cylinder wall a little bit. And also lubricate the side of the pistons with some oil, regular motor oil. I actually dump oil on it here around the rings to make sure that oil ring has plenty of oil in it for startup. And sometimes I actually put some oil on the wrist pin and work it back and forth. Make sure that is lubricated. It is very important to see that stamp number 1. It goes out to the driver's side on this engine. Always does. So be very careful when you pull these pistons out what order they come out in and the direction that these stamps are in. By the way, when you're installing the piston, you also want the crankshaft rod journal at its lowest point for when you push the piston down. Now come up here and look at this piston. I have my piston sitting there. The gaps are right. Everything's in place. I put my ring compressor on here and start squeezing the rings. Once you squeeze them, take a hammer and tap the piston into the bore. Don't hit it hard. And there you go. That's how you install a piston. You're ready to go. All you have to do is tap it down to the crankshaft rod journal. I had already installed my new top bearing on that connecting rod. I will bring it down to the crankshaft. I will put the bottom part of the bearing on the connecting rod cap. I will bolt them together and torque them 35 to 45 foot-pounds. And then I'll move on to the next piston. Thank you very much.